Chapter 5. Slim. "We're not horse thieves," said Annie. "Well then, what are you doing with my horse here?" he said. "Some bad guys came through town with his mother," said Annie. "They left him behind because he was too slow." "Yep, must be the rustlers that stole my last 5 Mustangs," the cowboy said. "Who are you?" said Jack. "I'm a Mustang herder," the cowboy said. "They rode through town, then Sunset showed up all alone," said Annie. "We're taking him to his mother." "Sunset?" the cowboy said. "Yep," Annie smiled. "I named him." The cowboy put away his 6-shooter. "Well, you're pretty brave to try and rescue him, Smiley," he said. "Thanks," said Annie. Jack cleared his throat. "A Mustang needs his family," he said. "The bond between a mare and her young is very strong." The cowboy looked at Jack. "Whoa, you're pretty smart to know that, Shorty." "Shorty," said Jack. "Every cowpoke's gotta have a nickname," said the cowboy. "What's yours?" said Annie. "Slim," said the cowboy. "My name is Slim Cooley, and this is Dusty." He patted his horse. "That fits," said Annie. Jack agreed. Slim was Slim, and Dusty was Dusty. "So tell me," Slim said, "how did you 2 brave, smart young'uns end up in Rattlesnake Flats?" Jack caught his breath. He didn't know how to explain it. The stagecoach," said Annie. "We begged the driver to let us off, but I think we made a mistake." Slim looked around. "I'll say," he said. "When the next stage comes through, we're leaving," said Annie. "I see," said Slim. "Well, I'm going to take my colt now and find those rustlers. You didn't hear where they were headed, did you?" "They said they were going to camp over the rise," said Jack. Must be over yonder," said Slim. He looked at a low rise in the distance. The sun was a red ball above it. "Better get going before dark," he said. "Can we go with you?" said Annie. "No, we have to stay here," Jack said quickly. Now that Slim could help Sunset, Jack wanted to look for the answer to the riddle. Plus, he still wanted to take off his boots. "Shorty's right to be scared," Slim said to Annie. "This is no job for young'uns." "Scared?" said Jack. "Oh, please, I want to go," said Annie. Slim looked at Jack. "And what do you want, Shorty?" For starters, he wanted Slim to stop calling him Shorty, and he wanted Slim to think he was brave. "Sure, I want to go," said Jack. "What about your stagecoach?" asked Slim. "It's not coming until tomorrow," Annie said quickly. "Well," Slim scratched his chin, "I reckon I could use some brave, smart help. But you have to do everything I say." "We will," said Annie. "Can I ride Sunset?" "I wouldn't say yes to many kids, Smiley, but you seem to have a knack with horses," said Slim. "Now hang on tight to his mane. I'll just pull him along behind me." Slim slipped the rope off the post. Then he held his hand out to Jack. "Put your foot in the stirrup, Shorty, and grab my hand," said Slim. Jack did as Slim said. Slim pulled him onto the front of his saddle. Jack held onto the saddle horn. "Sit tight," said Slim. "It's not far." Slim snapped his reins. Dusty took off with Sunset right behind him. Jack bounced up and down. His boots hurt. The sunlight blinded him. "Giddy up," said Slim. "Giddy up," said Annie. The horses galloped across the prairie, dust flying from their hooves. "Achoo!" Jack sneezed as he bounced along into the setting sun.
ㅅ매직트리하우스 Book 10 Ghost Town at Sundown Chapter 5. Come through. Some bad guys came through town with his mother. Get going. Better get going before dark. Be right to be. Shorty's right to be scared. For starters, he wanted Slim to stop calling him Shorty. Have a knack with. You seem to have a knack with horses. Slip off. Slim slipped the rope off the post. Snap one's reins. Slim snapped his reins. Practice makes perfect.